What's up guys, Paul with Back. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our little bitty project over here in southeastern Texas. Now we are transitioning right now from the framing stage to the MEPs, mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. Yeah, Jordan and I have some framing to do before Rad gets back, but the plumbers actually showed up. Check out all these trucks. There's plenty more trucks in the parking lot. I think there are 5 plumbers inside. I lost count. And they're going nuts, so we're gonna try to stay out of their way. And Robert is also here. Remember, Robert installed the 2 mini split systems in the garage. Now, Jordan's been having a little trouble with the one upstairs. It's not quite keeping up as well as it was at the beginning. So we're not sure if it's dirty or if there's another problem. So Robert's here, and he did a deep clean on the garage unit. He's almost finished, then he's gonna head upstairs, give that one a deep cleaning, and then see if there's other issues with that unit as well. Now, pretty interesting thing about the garage build. There are actually 3 heat pump units in the garage, right? We had the main one that Robert's working on. And then if you remember, the water heater is a heat pump water heater. So it's taking heat out of the air, putting it in the water. It's like an air conditioner in reverse. So where does the cold air go? Well, it dumps cold air in the garage. And the same with Jordan's combination washer and dryer. It dries clothes with a heat pump. Again, dumping that warm air into the clothes, drying them, and dumping cold air into the garage. And so Jordan, of course, can control each unit independently, each mini split. So he sets the downstairs unit, the garage unit, on 71, and it's able to maintain that temperature, no problem. And it has a little help from the water heater and the dryer. But the upstairs unit can't keep up. Now, granted, there is a cathedral ceiling, there's more volume, but the unit was sized for that. We feel like it should be keeping up, but it's not, even when Jordan sets it down to as cold as 67. So Robert's gonna get up there, check that one out. We'll bring you up there if he finds anything interesting, but Jordan and I have a project in the mechanical room upstairs. Let's head up there, get to work. All right guys, back in the house. Like I said, we have 5 or 6 plumbers here. We are gonna stay out of their way. Watch that pipe. Nice vision in the back of your head, Jordan. And so the plumbers actually called yesterday and said, "Are you guys ready?" We're like, I don't know. So they came by yesterday and said, yeah, we're good to go. So they showed up this morning. Actually, they came by again last night, started drilling holes and laying out some pipe. So they're working on the downstairs drain, waste, and vent pipes right now. So let's come up here this morning and we're gonna prepare for the mechanicals. We were kind of ready for the plumbers, but we wanna make sure we're definitely ready for the mechanicals, and they need a huge closet to put all the equipment in. Actually, 3 of them, one above Jordan's head, and this big one back here is another one. So we're actually gonna get in here and deck this whole area. It's gonna be awesome. We measured it earlier. It's 18 feet wide, 17 feet to that far gable. Have 2 air handlers in here. Who knows what else?
Dehumidifier.
Yeah, overflow from the closets, whatever. Gonna have a window in there, so there'll always be light in here, even though we don't really need a window, but architecturally we're gonna have that window. But we're gonna deck this whole area with Advantech. Now, if you notice on the bridge build, they sent us Advantech without this yellow coating. It's the same product, just the yellow coating is a water barrier, right? You're gonna see that we're gonna put the Advantech without the yellow coating in here. It's fine. Yeah, it's gonna be fine here because we already have a roof. Well, most of a roof. So the very first thing Jordan and I are gonna do, we are gonna cut this sheet back on the truss so that our new pieces of Advantech have somewhere to bear. And then we're gonna get way over there on that gable end and put a 2x4 ledger on it so our decking can go all the way to that far wall. We got all our tools up here, let's get going. Man, I didn't see these at all. Why didn't you tell me they were in the way? Oh. Nope.
Dang.
I can tell when I'm hitting it, it's driving it back down. There we go. Woo. We'll get there. So obviously we had to do that so that this sheet has somewhere to bear against, right? So this side's all ready. Let's go get the other side ready. Change of plans. We're just gonna deck our way over there and put it up at that point instead of climbing on all these trusses. So let's go downstairs and measure our first sheet. I'm gonna hook right there, subtract 1/4. I like 62 3/4, Jordan. I'll go cut that. If you could remove these 2 boards and that ledger underneath, please, sir.
Cool. Jordan, this is the filters that we're looking at. These are absolutely atrocious. As you can see, there is no air that is going to be coming through this. I mean, that's what it's supposed to be looking like. Best case scenario, that tiny little spot, you can't get any air through this. Like we were saying, I mean, this has probably been a year since these have been cleaned. You got to pull these out at least 30 days, probably every 2 weeks.
Okay.
Just take a hose, rinse them from the back side like this. All of that gunk will just come right off. It takes 30 seconds, super easy, and we'll show you how to do that. The other thing is,
I'm getting roasted over here, Dad.
I don't see anything wrong with those actually.
Well, anyways, and then the blower is going to be just as bad, and we'll go ahead and pull that down and show you all what that looks like too.
Cool.
Now I know we cleaned them since. That's not 13 months. It's probably like
11.
9. Yeah.
9. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, every 30 days is what we're shooting for at least.
All right.
So.
All right, Jordan, put that on your calendar, bud.
I will.
30 days. All right, guys, first sheet is in. Only like 14 more to go.
Well, Jordan, right over here, you can see the blower. We've gone ahead and just pulled this out, and you can see inside of the little fins over here, we've got all of this dirt that just goes ahead and cakes up over time. Unfortunately, there isn't really much we can do to prevent mold or dirt from ever growing on there. That's just kind of inevitable.
Right. Cool. Once we get this clean, I'm excited to kind of fire it up and see if she kicks as hard as she used to.
Absolutely.
Two lines, okay? One is gonna come and feed the house, and the other one's gonna go and feed the garage. And I was gonna put 2 valves right there under the cabinet where you can open those 2 doors that are right here. Do you think that'll work? And then you can put a cutout in the back of the cabinet, or do you want me to put them in washing machine boxes?
Pop up and put a 90, or can you turn that?
Let's see.
You can come up. I like that.
If
Just
we
come
do the
across,
90.
Yeah, totally.
It will pop up. 2 valves, and then garage and house.
Okay.
Everything's clean right there. Yeah, we can put a piece of scrap flooring on there. And then
Yeah,
just-
they're gonna ask you to have a 30-inch platform in front of it. You already know that.
Yeah, so actually
I'll
have
go 4 foot.
we actually have a air handler up here, so it's going to work perfect. There's 2 there. There's gonna be 1 up here. That's the plan. The one right there is just going to be for the great room. It's going to have high velocity nozzles blowing that cold air, cool down that big room.
Oh, like straight right here with the ducts. There's not even gonna be duct. It's just dumping straight out.
Right.
Oh, that's awesome.
Probably return air somewhere in this hall. The
And
air
the
handler, the dehumidifier, all that stuff. Be right there.
Sweet.
Yep.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Got that?
Yep.
Wow.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Cool. What was that?
Cop tongue, ripped it up. Nice, dude. That's it. Yeah, that's it.
All right, guys, making great progress on the deck for our mechanical room. Super exciting. Now we went as far as we could over here with our first 2 sheets, and now it's time for our ledger on this gable end to catch the edge of the sheet way out here. We thought about stopping in here, but what the heck? Let's go another 2 feet. Jordan's got a lot of junk. He needs to store it. We're gonna make this room.
I don't have a lot of
That's
junk.
true, guys. He really doesn't.
I vowed to myself
He
last
really
time I
doesn't.
edited you say that, I was like, I'm not letting him get away with that.
He has very little stuff. So we used this 8-foot level. We transferred the top of these trusses out here on the mark. I've already got one on the end. We're gonna pop a line and put a 2x4 ledger right here with some nails. We're ready to finish decking this little room, or this big room. All right, bud, you got this? Can you go down there?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So this is what happens when you take a long lunch break, right? So the glue on this previous sheet hardened a little bit, so just a little chisel, just scrape it right off. If you don't, the next sheet won't sit flat, right?
Yeah, the side's in. Sometimes I gotta stand on it, gang, because the tongue doesn't want to go in, so put a little weight on that joint.
Line up.
That's right.
Tongue goes in the groove. Woo!
This is tough.
It is tough. It's heavy.
Yep.
Heavy material.
Yep.
It's hot.
Yep.
It's humid.
Yep.
The 3 H's, right? And it's high. 4 H's.
Man, when does Brad get back? A week?
5 days, but who's counting? All right, guys, here we are in the garage, and we want to give a big shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Water Drop. You know we love their products. We got their RO systems on all our sinks for drinking water. Absolutely awesome. And this is a project we've been wanting to do for a long time. Ever since Jordan moved in, we've been wanting to put in a water filtration system, and so Water Drop sent us this one because those nice black plumbing fixtures he put upstairs are absolutely trashed because of the hard water here where we live. And so now this is our first line of defense against the hard water we have in our town. It's an old historic town with old historic pipes. And this whole house filter is going to remove the rust, the chlorine, the iron, other impurities, and sediments that are larger than 5 microns. And that's important because Jordan's got a lot of nice appliances upstairs, and we want to protect the pipes and the functionality of the appliances. And Water Drop makes it really easy to install your whole house filter. Jordan and I literally did this in less than an hour. And Water Drop makes it really easy to install no matter if your water supply is on this side or this side. You can remove these 8 screws and spin this no matter which direction it comes from. And we put in a bypass valve. So it's in the off position, so our water flow is this way. If we need to work on the filters, we just open that valve, close these 2. The house still has water, but we can work on the filters without taking a bath. And so Water Drop has an absolutely killer deal going on right now, $700 off their whole house water filtration system. And just in time for the holidays, so when your family comes over and they take a shower or brush their teeth or make that cup of coffee, they're gonna say, dude, what did you do to your water? It's fantastic. And guys, this is great. You can choose your whole house water filter depending on your water problems. Thanks to Water Drop for sponsoring our video. We super appreciate it. Let's get back to work. All right, guys, there you go. We got all the Advantech down in our attic truss area, and it came out great. Now, if you were paying attention, I'm sure you were, the truss designers did an incredible job over here. They made the height of the floor trusses right here. These are our floor trusses, and they made this section of the roof trusses the same height. So all of our flooring is at one level. We don't have to step down. Awesome, just the way we planned it and just the way they designed it. And we were able to execute it really well. Now, the plan is, like we said earlier, this is a mechanical room, right? We'll have spray foam up here, it'll be conditioned. And Jordan and I were just talking about this, having 2 units in here, one for the upstairs and one for the downstairs. But getting the return air in here is gonna be a little difficult. So walk out with me in the bedroom and let's show you what we're talking about. We wanna make these units as efficient as we can, and part of being efficient is short duct runs. So we have this area right here above the entrance to the master bedroom, and we are definitely going to put at least 1 unit up there, and it'll have high velocity nozzles blowing into the great room. Across the room, the air will sink and we'll pull it back to the return air. And I think there's room up there for a second unit. The second unit would be for the upstairs master bedroom, right? And that way we would have short duct runs and short return air runs, and it would make it a lot more efficient. So let us know what you think about that. Now, we can't simply put that on these trusses. They're not designed for that. So what I want to do is basically extend this wall up a little bit and the one behind Jordan, and then build a deck across there that is supported by these walls and not the trusses. And then we're even thinking maybe extending it all the way down here. Again, having this wall support the deck and a beam right here supporting the deck. That would give us plenty of room for all the air handlers we ever need. So if you're in the HVAC business, am I on the right track, or do you think we can put both units in there? So in hindsight, we probably should have had all these trusses made just like the ones behind me into a storage truss, so we didn't have to build a deck like that. But first house we built, we're learning. So now that the heavy work is done on the floor in there, and this Advantech is heavy, let's tackle an easy job. Let's just build this step right here just to see how it feels for everybody. My wife was up here, Jordan's fiance was up here last night. We took some measurements. I wrote them right here on the jack stud. Let's go downstairs, build a quick step, throw it in here. Then over the next several weeks, as everybody walks and uses that step, they can give us feedback. Yeah, it needs to be wider, it needs to be whatever. let's head downstairs, build a step. All right, the height of our stair is 5 5/8, so we need a piece of wood 4 1/2 tall. Let's set up the saw, rip some lumber. Yeah, nice. Got a step.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Perfect.
Did you bring the drill and stuff?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. Yeah, so I intentionally put the yellow side out, like a warning, right, that there's a step there, right? Of course. And then a lot of questions about how come that's not the same level as the garage. If you go back to our foundation video, we had to raise the foundation on the house. Otherwise, that corner over there would be buried in the dirt because the lot slopes up. The other reason it's higher is because we used floor trusses here that are 16 inches tall, and we used 2x12s for the floor framing here, which are only 11.25 inches tall. So that also added to the height difference. But this is fine, man.
That's great.
I love that.
Yeah.
You got them screws?
Yep.
I'll screw it down. Perfect. I love it. It's great.
You think that's a temporary stair?
It is, well.
I thought this is our sub stair.
I didn't build it for that, but it could be.
Oh, I thought we were.
Of course, I tend to overbuild everything.
No, that's it, man. We're gonna put flooring right on top of that.
All right.
Cool.
Well, let's go work on the front of the house. All right, guys, just like on all the other gable ends, we put these blocks here. So our lookouts, remember, they're gonna go in that slot right there, get nailed here, and they're gonna hang out the front of the building to support our subfascia. So we had this plumb with braces coming back this way, but we had to remove those braces to put in our floor decking. So we got it plumbed again, and we are holding it here with this 2x4, so we're all 24 inches on center. We got one at the top and one over here. So now we're gonna go downstairs, cut 18 lookouts, haul them up here, nail them in. It's gonna be quick.
All right, guys, all of our lookouts are done. And so now comes the second to last time that we're gonna snap a line and trim these to length and then put our subfascia on and then finish decking. Of course, the last side is the great room. So Dad's gonna measure 18.5 over.
Oh man.
Oh man, what?
That's beautiful.
Oh, you scared me.
Scared you. 18.5.
Yes, sir. Yeah, natural ladder, I'm very confident here. A little shaky, but it's all right. All right, so we're up here now. Easy, right there. All right, I'm good. Perfect. Hold it. Oh, no, we're good.
All right, guys, our goal today was to get the subfascia on. The only way that's gonna happen is if we use the rolling scaffold. We didn't have time, 30, 40 minutes to set up all the other scaffold here. So we rolled it around from the back and we put the pins in the wheels so they don't fall off when we're going over this rough terrain. Jordan's ready to go.
Off-road scaffold, baby.
He just squares down from our line we popped with the chalk line, and we'll cut them off square, just like we've done a few dozen times already on this build. Nice. Looking right at the sun, aren't you?
Yeah.
Doing a great job, bud.
Thanks.
Man, I love walking out here and through here. And I wanted to show you this.
Yeah, look, real quick. Look at that foot. Look at that foot right there.
Yep. Yep. So you're supposed to put pins there.
Buddy, this is the sketchiest scaffold setup we've ever done.
Yep.
And Rad's not even here. I'm nervous to get up there. I'd rather just climb on this.
Climb it.
All right.
And I'll hold you. So I got him tied off.
Okay, I guess I just got to go up there.
3 cuts. You already did 1.
I did 2.
You did 2. Nice. Yeah, you got this. You got this.
I know I got it, but does the scaffolding got it?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. 1 foot on the building, 1 foot on the scaffolding. I built both of them, but I trust one more than the other.
Five more, bud.
Yep. It's 5:30.
We can get the subfascia tomorrow.
Yeah, the
Just
Dodgers are playing right now. So
oh, who cares?
Oh, no line. No line on these.
No line. All right, guys. So they're not perfectly level. We're gonna get them perfectly level, but so the chalk line did mark them all. So I'm gonna go grab him the straight edge, and he can mark it.
All right, dude.
Yeah, come on out of there.
6 o'clock. The Dodgers are playing.
Hand me that saw. Come on down. Go watch your boys. Who are they playing?
Good work. The Phillies.
Phillies. Ow. All right, guys, we are back at it the next day. Now, the Dodgers beat the Phillies last night in a pretty unbelievable game-ending fashion. If you're a Phillies fan, sorry you had to watch that. So our goal today is to put up the subfascia here on the gable end and put up like 14 sheets of sheathing. Me and Jordan got that. Let's get started.
All right, down a little. Okay. Down a little. Okay. All right, guys, time to head up to the top. You can see leaning tower of scaffold. I only got to nail up 2 boards. It'll be all right for now. Don't try this at home. Dad's up there tying me off. Just got to nail 2 boards. Be up and down in 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. That's solid. I do not like this, dude. Come on, baby. Yikes. This one's really short.
The width of a 2x4, huh?
Yeah. What the heck?
It's like we shouldn't have burned 3/4.
Right. Boom. Nice job, dude. Boom. All right.
All right, guys, subfascia is on. It looks great. It is time to do some roof sheathing. I forgot all my caps at home, so I'm wearing a sombrero today.
It's a good day for it.
It is.
All right, what you got?
68 1/4.
Cool. All right, so we got 68 1/4. All right, what's the next one?
92 1/2.
All right.
All right, guys, I'm out of breath. I just hauled that up here. Jordan's harnessed up. Say hey, bud.
Hey,
What's
bud.
up? So we've got the first row finished way down there. And then we just stair stepped our way up. I'm passing material to Jordan from the roof, so good thing we decked this first, because it's a great platform to hand him the sheet. So
Super quick.
I'm gonna hand him this final one. And then all we got left is the rips on the ridge and this other side. Woo! Let's go, good work for a Friday afternoon. All right, pretty easy. Jordan's up there nailing it off. Truss is perfectly parallel on layout. Looks really great from the outside. There's our lookouts, subfascia. Looks awesome. And the rips up here will be easy. I can just rip them. They'll be very light, half the weight. Jordan's doing a great job. All right, bud, nice. Woo! All right, why don't you give me that nail gun? Let yourself down.
Cool.
I'll get you a ladder on the other side.
Cool.
All right, guys, we are back on the ground. Old terra firma. You know what they say, the more firma, the less terra. You ever heard that, Jordan? Okay, so we got all that done, and I kind of caught my breath, but dude, you're breathing kind of heavy all day. What's going on?
It was the past week. I had COVID straight up.
Oh, that thing that's going around?
Straight up.
Yeah, it's going
the
around,
past 3
guys.
days. I thought it was like a normal flu,
Yeah.
but last night I was like, oh man, I can't taste this ice cream. So I bought some sour candy just to test it, and I couldn't taste that. I was like, oh, it's over.
Yeah,
so we're vitamin C'd up, zinced up, magnesium, omega-3, D3 plus K2.
Is that all that stuff you gave me this morning?
Yep.
That's what that was? I
Yeah.
didn't question. That's how much I trust you. You just said, here, take this.
Yep.
Take it. But I feel great right now. Look
Yeah,
at me.
yeah.
I can keep going. So anyway, we got that done. It's actually 4:10 on a Friday afternoon. Still hot, still 90 degrees, still not loving all the heat, but we're gonna push through it. We're waiting on that fall weather to hit here in southeastern Texas. And we're gonna work all weekend just to make content for you, because on Wednesday, Jordan's got a flight to New York City on official stud pack business. He's never been before. He gets 2 nights in the Big Apple. Then he's gonna join Rad and I in Dallas for the Build Show Live, where yours truly is making a presentation. Hope we see you there. So guys, build a mechanical space around your like button so you have plenty of room, right? Plenty of room for your ERV, your dehumidifier, all that equipment. Smash the like button for us. Please subscribe to our channel. We're on the road to 1 million. We got to get there. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button for us. And we always have Stud Pack merch available at bunkerbranding.com, and you can check us out on Insta over at Stud Pack Official. Guys, thanks for all the support, and we will see you on the next one.